Y'all know the deal. I don't own the rights to music. And yes, we are still on Drake and Chris Brown. Because we got it. Alright, so I'm going to give a little time for some folks to hop on. Hey, whoever's sending me some love, I appreciate it. Hi. Gonna give a little second for some folks to hop on. I know the last time I was on, I had quite a few people on who I wasn't able to answer their questions. So hopefully the universe will conspire so that they will be on here today. Hey Pat, hey girl, how you doing? My new friend Pat. Y'all say hi to Pat. Go add Pat to your post. She's very I'm thinking entertaining because, honey, your thread in the group the other day gave me life. Yes, shout out to you in your beautiful mind. Yes, good to hear from you. Giving a little second for some folks to hop on. Hello. What's up, Tasha Lee? Yes, good to hear from you. I haven't forgot about you, love. You let me know when you're ready for your personal reading, my dear. I'm looking forward to the double up. Yes. It's been a lot going on, guys. I feel bad. Well, I'm not going to say bad, but I wasn't able to answer everybody's question. Get to everybody yesterday. What is time, anyways? But I wasn't able to get to some questions yesterday, so I wanted to hop back on just so that I can just, jump into it real quick and be able to answer some questions for you guys. Not only that, just so y'all know, like, me making myself available to be able to be poured into and to be able to pour back into you all. I like this kind of thing. This is good for me. It energizes me. It's something that I enjoy. So, like I said, I enjoy this. Y'all help me. It helps me being able to gain a better perspective from you all. So as much as, you may find yourself inquiring about something, I've inquired about the same things. As humans, we all inquire about the same things. We all want to know the same things. We all want to know about love. We all want to know about our future. We all want to know what our past means to us. We all want to know what it all means in regards to now, right? So again, you all are a reflection of an aspect of myself. So when I hear from you, and I look back, like I was going through some of the comments and just going back listening to, the exchange. Again, it's helpful for me to be able to see how I'm coming across to you all. And, making sure that I'm always in alignment. Everybody wants to make sure that we maintain harmony and balance within our systems, our internal systems, in the way that we are experiencing this life, right, with the energy and the systems around us. So again, when I am involved with you all, you're teaching me something, and it's an exchange. So it's not something that's one-sided. It's not me just positioning myself as somebody able to do anything any different than you are able to do. We are simply having an energy exchange, a spiritual exchange, a transaction, and again, it's a two-way street, two-way learning for all of us. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate your time and everything that comes with it. Yeah. Hey Sophia. Hey Sean Whitaker. Hey Cheryl. Hey. Let's see who else. I'm coming to getting my energy right, love. That's what's up. And again, getting your energy right. It really it's a daily thing. It's no getting it right. It's just being mindful and conscious of it, and us being able to take a bird's eye view, separate ourselves from taking things so personally, and, absorbing someone else's energy as if it is our own. We don't want to do that. We do want to be able to empathize with others, to relate and resonate with others. Hey, Mary girl. But again, we just want to make sure that we are mindful of how we can control the energy that we can control. And the energy that we control is the energy within ourselves, and the energy that we harness and what spirit it is that we are bringing up to the table, okay? So a lot of times when we ask questions, when we're asking questions, a lot of questions were asked yesterday, and I'm like, okay, give me more clarity, okay? Because you need to be able to pinpoint the essence of what it is that you desire, okay? You have to be able to pinpoint with clarity what your intention is. If you can't type it out, you know, that's one thing. Perhaps it's in your mind, and in your mind maybe you can see what it is, but when you type it out, it's coming across as if you're not clear about what you want, right? So what does that do? It allows you to go back to the drawing board and say, well, maybe what I want isn't found in a title or a word or a phrase. Maybe what I want, it's a sound that I can identify. When I hear it, I know it, right? Or when I see it, I'll know it. When I visualize it, I'll know it. But the most important thing, when you feel it, you know it, okay? So whatever it is that you want to identify with, that you desire, it's a feeling attached to it, okay? I can't feel your feeling unless your feeling is expressed in a way in the material world, in this realm, that I can identify with, that resonates with me. So when we do this exchange, you know, it's an equal give and take. And for me to be able to position myself to get a message to you, or through to you, or for you to be able to get a message, you know, to come down for you, you have to be able to express that and identify with that, resonate with that, and it all be clear, with clarity, okay? Because you're going to give out some energy and you're going to receive some back. You're going to receive back even more of what you gave out. And if you can't say what you want, if you can't say what you feel, if you can't express it, you can't pinpoint it, you can't identify it, then you can't identify when it comes back where the source is coming from. You know, you're just throwing up and throwing out anything, okay? So let's be mindful of that and be more clear in our intentions when we are asking for something, when we are praying for something, when we are asking someone else to agree with us on something, okay? I feel like I'm going through a spiritual awakening. Girl, yes, you are. You feel like it because you are, and a lot of us are. That is the shift. Thank God that we are, because in this awakening, it empowers us to be able to be co-creators, right? Co-creators in creating the life that you want and you desire and that you think. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get into some cards right now. We got enough people on here flowing. Let's get it. Who's got a question? Who's first? Who asked a question yesterday I wasn't able to get to? Or Pat, if you're on and you have a question, I'd love to pull a card for you. Oh, and before we do, hold on. Let me put my website on for anybody that might be looking to get a personal reading. And if you are in my intuitive group, you do get a discount for your first reading with me. Tomisha. Hey, Tom. Y'all, me and Tomisha go back to high school way back freshman year. Back when I used to hoop, I used to call myself a hooper, but Tomisha was the real deal hooper. You know, she used to body all of us on the court, but I held my own. I held my own, okay? Not bad for ex-cheerleader, ex-dance team. But, Tomisha, we about to pull some tarot cards real quick, you know? So, that's the vibe, okay? And before we do, let me put my website up here real quick. Hey. Y'all give me 1 second. Let's see. It's 8:01. I'm going to stop at... We're going to stop at 8:30. Okay, so we'll do this for 30 minutes. Y'all, 1 second. And I see you, Pat. I got you, girl. All right. Okay, Pat, you said, my question is, when will my business see a breakthrough? Wonderful question. 1 second. When will your business see a breakthrough? I'm going to pull from the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck for you, because this is one of my favorite decks to go to for money questions. I actually pull from this deck like daily, at least one card. So, all right, so let's see, Pat. Universe, God, Creator, angels. What information do you have for Pat as it pertains to her business? As it pertains to her business. And when will she see a breakthrough in her business? Oh. Well, you got 2 cards. 2 jumpers. All right, so Pat, you got 2 things. You got a jumper here that says, 1, you want to exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Girl, I can't stand when I get this card either, so don't feel bad. It says the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity that you'll look forward to exercising, and it becomes its own reward. My go-to for that, if I know I need to exercise, know I need to lift up my energy, know I need to get my energy going, because again, this is going to be a form of transmutation for you. It's going to be a form of you taking this energy and you're moving and you're creating and you're inciting change in another in another area, right? So again, not only will it pick up your energy and push your energy, get your body moving and pumping and getting things going in your body, but it's also going to activate things within this is your vessel for your spirit, okay? So as you get your body in motion, you're going to activate your systems within you, okay? Your internal systems, your internal energy systems. They're all going to be able to, they're going to get in motion, okay? That sacral chakra, everyone's been talking about. Did I say the right? Sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. This has been like an ongoing theme lately. You know, working that area of birthing, of manifestation, this area of warmth, close, not your root, but we're working our way up to this area where things are birthed, that womb area, getting that emotion, your abdomen, moving your body, because everything needs to flow from the bottom up, okay? Get yourself in motion, exercise, increase that energy. I'm not going to go to the book on that one. I'm going to go to your next card, Let Go of Guilt. It says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. And trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself from them. I'm going to read this again because this is both, any of these messages, if it resonates with you, is for you, because I'm not going to be able to answer everybody's question. So if you resonate with this and you know that your ear is in tune, it's for you, you need to harness it, because this is a great way for all of us to increase our manifesting abilities by lifting and increasing our energy, our body, getting our body in motion, because the body is the vessel that holds all of the energy systems, our everything, right? So each part of the body is going to be associated with another part of your internal system, right? Your invisible systems as well. So as you're working those out, you're getting those in motion, you are priming your body and preparing it to be able to be at its optimal, you know, capacity to move and do things and ignite other parts of your body that need to be in motion. So it's just going to trigger, it's just going to cause a whole surge of things to ignite and trigger in your body when you put it in motion, right? Okay? Including on the things that you're taking in. Hey, Dr. David Noonan, good to see you on here. Everybody say hi. Add David on there if y'all haven't. Dr. David Noonan, one of my mentors and business partners. Good to see you on here. So if anybody has some serious questions about the body and the internal systems, y'all need to ask Mr. Dr. David Noonan. He is a chiropractor, so he would be able to tell about the importance of our bodies being able to work and work and move properly, because it's affecting every part of our body. We can't think straight if our body isn't functioning right and we don't feel energized, right? So if we're not taking care of that, then nothing is going to be right from that, right? Nothing will be right. So just be mindful. Oh my goodness, this is so spot on. I know, Pat, it's crazy how it happens like that, right? Like, I needed to hear this too, and we know, it's like we know we need to do it, but seeing the card, it brings it to the forefront, and it's like, all right, get to it. But again, this let go of guilt piece, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. I was inspired by you. It's other people. If you're on this feed right now, something about you I was inspired by, we connected with on one level or another. So there's something about your light that resonated with my light, something about my light that resonates with yours. It's meant to shine. So anything of your past that you may have felt is going to prohibit you from shining as you should really disassociate yourself with anything that keeps you in that past way of thinking, past way of being, because you're no longer there, right? We literally have to move forward. Do we look back? Yes, sort of. Only to look back and to put the pieces together to know that, oh, when I didn't know what was happening here, this was leading there, right? Oh, okay, it makes sense. And I only look back so that I can remind myself that even when I was in darkness, I still made my way through and was experiencing victories. So you just move forward knowing that you're not going to know everything. You're not going to be able to figure it all out, and you're going to make more mistakes. You're going to make more mistakes that you are not allowed to take with you on to other parts of your journey. When things die, we all. I was having a reading with someone earlier today, and we were speaking about how there are so many different phases in our life and parts and chapters of our journey, different aspects of ourselves, different phases we go through, that we literally go through different deaths throughout our life, different phases where we die to ourselves, die and are born again, as a lot of people are familiar with that term in Christianity, but to be reborn, old ideas have to die sometime, old relationships have to die sometime, old aspects of ourselves have to die sometime. And that doesn't mean we forget completely who we are or were back then. But again, when a life ends, right? When someone dies, what's left? What's left is the skull, okay? What's left is the bone structure. What's left is a solid reminder of the fact that there was a living soul in there. And not only that, but the living soul goes on, and the bones are just a reminder of what once was within, this vessel, okay? But what was in this vessel, this energy has moved on. Take with you what remains. Take the essence, take the skill from the death, from that past event that died, that part of you that no longer can move forward, okay? If it's dead, celebrate the life, the skill that came from that death, right? Celebrate the transition, the transformation, okay? Celebrate the lessons that you learned. You took L's, but they were lessons. That's that Big Shine coming back again. I think it's Big Shine that said that, turn my L's to lessons. It might have been him, somebody, one of those rappers that I like, okay? One of those lyricists, okay? What's up, Isaiah? My cousin's on. Y'all better say hi to my cousin Isaiah. Add him too, okay? If y'all want some positive vibes and inspiration, because we were talking about how, increasing your, how exercise and how it increases your energy, and you can manifest when your body is operating and you feel like in your optimum, you're moving and you're flowing, because your body holds and harnesses, energy, your essence, your spirit. So if we treat our vessel better, if we know we're doing activities that are moving us forward on the scale, then, you can have a clear conscience knowing that, you can let go of the guilt that you didn't put in the work today, right? You can let go of the guilt that, I don't feel like doing this. Well, you don't feel like doing this, or, maybe you would be able to be more productive in your business ventures, or see more result in your business ideas, in your creative ideas, your creative flow, when you get yourself in motion, turn some music on. These are things that increase our vibration, increase our energy, right? And we can take little steps every day to increase that, right? Even if it's just, did you know even setting your mind to do something or putting a certain color on can trigger us into certain activities and prepare our mind for it. And the mental part of everything is so huge. I was talking to someone the other day, and he was telling me about how his wife, she is coming up with an initiative for a program for people who are on they're chronically ill. They're like the last couple weeks to live. So they have a program where they're going to allow them to have virtual reality, those VR boxes, the VR game system, so that they can experience some things, that they haven't experienced before through virtual reality, right? That is because the mind doesn't know the difference through, whether or not it's just an image being portrayed or if it's a sound. All of these things, the mind, your body will experience the same reaction that it would if it was really experiencing that. Of course, minus the touch and the smell and those things, but the mind is powerful enough that when you set your mind to something and you visualize something and even prepare your mind to do something, there's power that comes with that. There's momentum that comes with that. There's energy that increases, and then you take that momentum, you roll with it. But my point is to go one step at a time. Disassociate yourself and your thoughts from the old past behaviors that you maybe have failed before, okay? I don't mean to continue on with this for so long, but because I wanted to get on to the next card, but I really want us, hey, Camille, I just really want to emphasize the fact how everything is all connected, right? Mind, body, spirit. We're looking to find harmony and alignment with all three: our mind, our body, our soul, our essence, energy, right? Most importantly, understanding that our essence, our soul energy, it's going to communicate to us through our bodies, okay? Again, the conversation I had earlier with someone that again, seeing the tarot readings. Tarot, it opens up your mind, taps into your intuition, your subconscious, allows you to think in a way that you don't normally think. We are so moved by our mind, but we don't stop and think about where did these ideas come from. And then is our thoughts in sync with our heart, right? Okay? Anyways, I could go on there for a little bit, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna move on to the next card. If this is helping you, throw some hearts up there if this is making any sense for you, because I will start going, and if y'all don't let me know something, I don't know if it's like turning into a tangent or if it's helpful, if y'all just watching me and y'all putting up. So if it's helping you, like, let me know something, do a heart, put up a yes, some sort of indication that you're understanding what I'm saying and where I'm coming from, okay? And it's 8:15, so we got 15 more minutes. And I don't see much feedback. Okay, I see some stuff coming. It must be like a delay. All right. Who's next? Who has a question? That was wonderful. Thank you and love you. You're welcome, love. Anytime. Tracy, love it. Good. I'm glad it's good for you. Okay, thank you. All right. So we are in alignment. Okay. Yeah. All right. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, please don't. If it doesn't resonate with you, that is a key indicator that the message is simply just not for you, and that is okay. Y'all, we have an option as to what we will subscribe to and what we will not, and we should really exercise that more often when we are, really taking on thoughts and opinions of other people, and really be more mindful of what is our opinion of ourselves. All right, so next question. Who has a question? Anybody else? I think I might have missed one. If I did, can somebody just read it for me? Otherwise, I'll do a general reading, a general card. Words of abundance, okay? Words of abundance. Now, words of abundance. It says here, first of all, there's an angel. She has a little dove in her hand. There's rabbits. She's in nature. She's talking to a little baby angel. Okay? And what do we do when we talk to children and when we talk to babies? We speak well of them and to them. At least we should. Okay? But we handle them with care. We handle them with, we give them something to hope for. So we don't typically talk down to a child, because we want to give them hope for the life maybe we could have lost, right? So it says here, you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. What's up, Natasha? Words of abundance. This is huge. Because being mindful of the words that we choose, again, our words hold vibration, they hold energy, they harness power, and we know that some certain words incite certain energy, right? So when we are mindful and more conscious about the words that we choose, and we decide to choose words of abundance, we are exhibiting the frequency of abundance by speaking it, being in agreement with it, by speaking words that line up with the energy that we are harnessing. Now, again, a word is very powerful. Words are very powerful, but the main thing is, what is your intention behind the word? What are you feeling behind the word? Because just because you speak a word doesn't mean it's going to do anything. Because what sets out for a word to take root and really move in a powerful way is the intention behind the word. Okay? When I say the intention behind the word, I'm talking about the energy behind the word. Okay? Okay? Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's different ways that it's meant based on how I send it out. Okay? So, ways to increase vibrations to words, write them down, increase the vibration that way. That adds power and intention to it. Write down a certain word in a certain color. That increases the vibration to it. That increases the impact that it's going to have on your subconscious mind by the color that is associated with it. So not only when you speak that word, you see the color that you wrote down. You think about the energy that it took for you to write it. And then if you put it up on a board, that's where you got your vision boards being created. When you see certain colors and see certain words, what does that do for you? What does that remind you of about you? Okay? When you're speaking words to someone else and you feel the vibration coming from yourself, what does it make you think about you? What condition does it reveal about you? What are your words revealing about your heart? What are your own words revealing about your heart? What are the words of others revealing to you about your heart? Because the words that we allow ourselves to continuously hear says something about us, because we are giving our ear, our gateway, our mind to someone or something, right? Power is there. Manifesting power is there in what we take in and what we say. Align yourself with the vibration you desire. Align yourself with abundance. If you want abundance, align yourself with abundance. You should be listening to more, things that inspire abundance within you. Okay? You should be speaking it more. The music should make you think abundance and prosperity. Choosing, choice, exercising your choice. If you're going to speak words of abundance, then what else is the thing that should probably go hand in hand with it? I'm sorry, let me get my focus back. Cutting out. You love these lives. Thank you, boo. These lives love you. No, but cutting out. I got like 9 more minutes. But cutting out any words that are not in agreement with your abundance. If it's one thing we can all do today, it's just be more mindful and know, damn, if I said that and it didn't line up with my abundance, like, I know that it's coming back to me. Okay. Now, what can you do? You're awesome, Joslin. Thanks, baby. You are awesome too. But what can you do that you're not to be in a panic? Say you've sent out some words that don't align with the future that you're headed to, right? So don't be guilt ridden because you know you've sown seeds that don't align with what your heart desires. See, there's a way that you can shift that weight, okay? For one, you can ask for forgiveness. You can forgive yourself. You release that, okay? You drop that burden that you're carrying. You're carrying guilt for words that were spoken. Well, you can undo those words, okay? And again, it doesn't matter what you say. What matters is how you feel when you say what you say, okay? If there was one word to sum up all of this, it's get in tune with feelings. You know, I'm going to write that. I'm going to hashtag that or put it up on a post, you know, because there's a saying, thoughts create things, feelings create things too, okay? Feelings. Because before I can think it, it has to come up from the heart first, okay? It has to travel up because, you know, your thoughts, they're being fed by a stronger power, a stronger system of energy. You know, the frequency that flows from your heart, it travels up to your mind, and then you get to make a decision of what you're going to let come out your mouth, what you're going to put out into the universe. To constantly see numbers 444 and 111, what does that mean? I see them all the time, everywhere. Girl, I see them all the time, everywhere, too. Let me look right now because we might have caught them. Okay. But, yes, all the time, everywhere. That is just a way for the universe to speak to you and to grab hold of your attention. And it's a sign and a symbol and an omen for you to pay attention. And what better way for the universe to speak and to grab hold of you other than looking at what we as human beings look at all the time? Time, numbers. Universal language is numbers. You know, no matter what end of the world you're on, you have a number system, and you may not recognize other signs and symbols, but everyone knows numbers when they see them, right? So it's a way for the universe to grab your attention and to get you to zero in on those. Now, when you think about the number one is usually it's that singularity, like the power within you, you know, the oneness, finding that alignment within yourself, okay? It also can be symbolic of power traveling up and down, power coming up and down, you know, asking for things and receiving things, you know. Then you got the 4 is the 2 and the 2, the one whole partnering up with another whole person and coming together to form a partnership. And when you got 2 2s, you got the 4. This is double. This is like dynasty or some, you know, an empire, or when you got a franchise or something. This is like teams of people coming together to be able to form and manifest something in the physical reality. You know, a lot of times when you think of the number 4, you think about some money, girl. You got some money coming in. I'm pretty sure you got some money coming in. Girl, because when I see my 4s lighting up, I know it's dealing and associated with my monies, okay? And the 4s have been coming up for me as well. So yeah, just tune in and tap in when you see that. We got 5 minutes, guys. Let's see. We're going to pull one more card. Okay. Camille, you said, girl, yes. Release the negative. Ain't nobody got time for that. Good vibes only. Okay? Exactly. Okay? And, you know, go with it. Flow with it. Okay? And give your permission, okay, to make some changes and to shift the energy if you recognize bad vibes flowing from thyself. Okay? You are prone to be a bit toxic at times, as well as myself. We all have that human tendency in us. It's part of us being the alchemists that we are, being able to take and being the magicians that we are, being the people that we are, being able to be resourceful and take our energy and to be able to use it in a way that best suits us and best fits in sync with the universe, okay? So as you're seeing numbers that line up, and you're just so happening to see these numbers, it's just speaking to you being aware and in tune to the angels and the invisible forces, your invisible teachers, as you could say, or the invisible energy that plays a part in creation. Because there is invisible energy that is at work. One of them is Wi-Fi. For anybody who doesn't believe that, if you're on a Wi-Fi connection, talking to me. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Don't know where you are. I was speaking with someone in the UK earlier today. One of my business partners and friends, Dan, all the way over in the UK. And you know, if it wasn't for this force here, this invisible thread of connection, thoughts. The thoughts are also an invisible form of connecting. We're connected right now because we are in alignment thought-wise. Okay, so yes. Invisible power at work, moving, flowing through you. You have the ability to master it, to harness it, and to attract more of what you are giving off. And you can make adjustments and move and be conscious and get what you want when you are aware. My energy is not matching how I'm feeling. I don't know what to say to that. So I'm just going to pull a card for you real quick before I go off here. Okay. Matter of fact, I got to go to the tarot on you. Okay. Because I don't know. So let's get into it. Let's see what you mean when you say that, Sean, that your energy is not matching how you feeling. So let's see what's the energy above you. We're going to pull from the Rider-Waite deck. Shoot. We're going to pull from the Rider-Waite deck, the Major Arcana real quick. We're going to see what the energy is that's above you, okay? And again, tarot, reflection of, this is a mirror to the soul. So this is a mirror to the energy that is working between us right now as we speak about what it is that we're speaking about. What's up, Fatai? You late to the party. I'm about to close out here in a second. But hit the replay. There's something good in here for you, I know for sure, okay? All right, so my energy is not matching how I'm feeling. And you have a sad face, so I'm feeling like you might be feeling down. Your energy is, you're probably in go mode. Maybe you've been keeping yourself busy, but you feel sad based on the sad face. So let's see real quick. What energy, how people are taking me is not how I'm trying to be. Oh, okay. Well, okay. That makes sense. All right. How people are taking you is not how you're trying to be. I understand that. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. What energy is around you right now? What is the lesson for you to learn right now, on today, with the energy that is around you? What is the energy and the message for you to learn? From which, ooh, well, you got the Devil card. Thank you for allowing us to go out with a bang, Sean. All right, let's talk about the Devil card, one of the most stereotypical cards in the tarot deck. Ooh, be afraid. Be very afraid of this picture. The little man on the picture might jump out and get you if you look at him and count to 3 and close your eyes and blink twice and pinch your nose and snap your fingers. So be careful. It's a picture. It might get you. I'm just kidding. But y'all remember the movies when you was little or something, you see a tarot card and they all try to spook you. Okay, it's just a card, guys. It's just a card. Now, if you observe a little bit closer, you see here. Okay, there's 2 people, okay, they are bound by a chain and a lock. But the thing is, they're not really bound, because if you take a close look, these are big necklaces that had harnessed on their neck. They could take them off, okay? So this is being bound by choice, by something that you desire, typically a temptation of yours, something you like to indulge in. And it ain't nothing wrong with a little indulgence every now and again, because we know good and well that a lot of foods that we like to eat aren't really good for us, but we indulge in it because it feels good, okay? And as a human being, we like to experience pleasures of the lower realms, the high realms, the side to side, all that. You know, it's just pleasure. As humans, we like to experience that. But too much cake is not good for your tummy, okay? So too much of anything is not good for you, because it's all about balance. And whatever it is that you have bound yourself to, that you're associating with, that you have partnered up with, it relates more so and resonates more so with your lower nature, right? That might be a contract that you are bound to. That could be a relationship that you are bound to. And when I say bound, again, this is by your choosing. So you're indulging in a behavior that it gratifies your lower nature. It's not that you don't like it, but it's that you like it to the point of you might like it too much, and it's throwing your balance off. It's not balanced, okay? There's dark, there's black, and then there's white, but there's a need for both, right? And if you are out of balance and you're overindulging in something, then at what point are you going to get tired of allowing someone else? See that light there? You're allowing someone else to determine how much light you get. You're allowing someone else to determine, and when I say someone else, I mean whatever your indulgent personality is. Whatever it is, whatever behavior or activity or contractual agreement, even if it's a spiritual agreement, whatever agreement that you have and partnership that you have to where someone seems to have a hold on you, they really don't. It's that you have a hold on something. It doesn't matter for Ty, Baphomet. Everybody doesn't know Baphomet. Baphomet. Everybody doesn't know him as that. We're talking about the devil card. It's pertaining to the devil. That's a phrase used to. It's pertaining to your overindulgence in something. You resonating with your lower nature. That's what it means when it says the devil. Okay. The Baphomet, yes, that is what the image is, what it looks like. So, yeah. So again, you're turning with your lower nature, you're allowing something else to be your source of light versus you allowing your light within yourself to be your source of light, your source of freedom. The thing that you partner up with should be something of your choosing that comes from, a high space, a high vibrating space where there's freedom, okay? Where someone isn't necessarily bound to you, but that they are able to express their free will. You're able to express your free will, and you being in alignment with your free will is going to feel good, which means that your feelings will be in alignment with your relationships or the things that you're in partnership with, okay? And then, wow, I'm glad I stayed till the end. That card was for me. David, listen, we all got a little devil in us somewhere that needs to be checked, okay? Checked at the door. Devil, oh, wait, hold on. You go downstairs to the basement. We won't be needing you at this party, okay? You stay down there. There's time and a place for every part of our personalities, every aspect of ourselves is a reason and a season. And if this is where you're at, then it's time to have that conversation with this aspect of yourself and what needs to be addressed. And it's perfectly okay. It's perfectly fine. And it's being real with yourself. So I'm just going to do a clarity card real quick to see what, because this is the energy above you. So it's tapping into that. And you already said, Sean, that, your energy, the energy isn't aligning up with your feelings. So now I understand exactly what you mean, okay? So let's see. You said your feelings. So what is it that you can do within yourself, within your humanity, okay? Within yourself to really... You know what? You just had some cards fall, and I'm just going to take them. It was a lot, but I'm going to take them, okay? They just fell, so this is it, okay? Fatah, stop asking questions right now. I've learned that of you, and I think the best thing for you to do is to stop asking so many questions to everyone else, and you need to get in tune and ask yourself questions, and you need to get a recorder. This might be for somebody else as well. You need to get a recorder, and you need to ask every question that you desire to ask someone else. You need to turn it. You need to get a mirror, a hand mirror, and a recorder, and you need to look, and as you speak the same questions that you type to ask someone, you need to ask yourself. Say your name and say Fatah, and ask the question. That is my word for you. Because I have observed that all the questions that you ask, you have the answer to. But nobody's going to be able to tell you that. Nobody is going to be able to tell you that because you are expecting someone to give you an answer that is found within yourself. Same thing with these tarot cards. There's nothing that I could say that you don't already know. The tarot card, simply you pull that and it helps you zero in. But you cannot zero in and be the master of one lesson if you go from lesson to lesson to lesson to lesson and you ain't learned a damn thing because you keep talking. And I'm telling you this with love, as a big sis, as a cuz, as auntie, as friend, as homie, all that. Because I want to see you win, and I want to see you ask these tough questions to yourself. We were just talking about that. So if you run it, no, baby, you don't have to say sorry. This is for you, and this is for somebody else too. And I'm telling you because I have been there too, okay, to a point to where I'm asking all the questions, but the main questions I need to ask are the ones I need to ask myself, okay? I need to really ask myself. And when I start to ask myself those questions, this is where prayer is helpful for people. This is where prayer is good, because as you pray, you're talking things out and you're taking your thoughts, which are everywhere, that you have 1,000,001 questions you can conceive. Believe me. If I asked a question for every question that I had, I'd be, listen, okay? You have to do some of the filtering, okay? Filter some of the stuff out that is in your way. You have to zero in, find one thing, find one lesson, and take one practical step in alignment with the lesson that you grasp and you learn. If it's one thing that you learned today, ask less questions to others and ask the important questions to yourself. And start with your feelings, okay? Nobody knows you better than you. You know how you feel. Get in touch with and understand why you feel the way you feel, okay? It don't matter how many books you read. We can do all the research. We can read this, that, and the other. We have to understand why we are feeling the way we are. Now, if you want to talk about feelings and discovering your feelings, then that's where you can get help with. But when you're asking certain questions about this method, that method, you're spreading yourself all over the place. And there's a saying, when the teacher is ready, the student will come. Or is it when the student is ready, the teacher will come? All of that. But guess what? If you shooting, you don't got no target, you ain't gonna hit nothing, okay? Anyways, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent in the middle of that for you, Shay. Sean. But here's what came up for you in terms of the devil. And David, if you're still on here, and if this is for you, then again, these cards jumped before I even really got to get everything out that I wanted to say, and these cards jump. So as it pertains to the devil, okay, this is what it's saying, that within our own energy as human beings, that we can harness this to be able to take steps to navigate through this energy, okay? Because if this energy is above you, any tips on how to effectively ask myself questions? No, I just gave you a tip for Ty. If anybody wants to help for Ty, inbox him later. Right now for Ty, the only suggestion and tip I have for you is to download a voice recorder on your phone and start talking to your phone and playing it back. And you answer the questions that you want answered based on your experiences and what you know. And if you are giving answers, the same answers you gave yesterday, the same answers you gave a month ago, if you're giving yourself the same answers you gave 5 years ago, those answers are not the answer, because they have gotten you somewhere that you are dissatisfied with that, okay? You seek out a mentor according to what it is that resonates with you, okay? It will draw that mentor towards you. Trust and believe. We're on the line right now with somebody, Dr. David Noonan. I met him through being in touch and in tune and in alignment with who I was, okay? And it created a situation for us to connect with a common goal and a common interest and a common mind. But sometimes when we are all over the place, we may not realize that we are here, there, and we are spitting all that out, and people can see that. Sometimes it's good to stop for a minute and observe your thoughts. That's it. Listen to your thoughts. I say that. Put on a voice recorder and listen to the things that you are saying, you're putting out in the atmosphere. And then you ask yourself, where is the clarity? Okay? All right, so in terms of the jumpers that came out, guys, all right, the devil card. Here's the solution. Here's what we can do about this energy that is above us when dealing with a temptation, or when feeling bound, when feeling like we are stuck to a situation that isn't serving us and we are not able to shine our own light. We are bound by a relationship choice. This guy's looking at her, not even caring about the fact that he's tied down. He's watching everything, knowing that he holds full power of when to shine the light, when not to, lets him know when to make a move, when not to. And her, she's just sitting here poised, and she's just like, okay, damn, I'm here, I'm poised, I'm not thinking about it. You know, I'm here because I chose to be here, okay? Everybody here is in full power. My students are my greatest teachers. Exactly, David. Thanks for taking the time to explain. You're welcome, Sean. You're welcome. All right, so with this being said, guys, all right, you got the Ace of Pentacles that came out. This means that in regards to your temptation and what you choose to indulge in, there is a new blessing coming from above in terms of what you will be able to manifest. There's a coin there, pentacles, that's dealing with earth manifestation, earth power, that's dealing with power of the things that we manifest, that's dealing with not just ideas, not just feelings, emotions, not just your spirit. This is dealing with blessings, ideas coming to manifest physical things, bring things into a physical reality, gifts, new businesses, okay? Manifesting new babies, okay? Babies being born. I mean, this is any new gift from God, you know, from the universe given to you that appears in the physical manifestation. Money, okay? What else appears? Something tangible. You're going to be able to touch it, okay? It's gifts that are coming. Perhaps something that will satisfy you in a way that this just simply could not sustain you. You know, you need more. There's more coming from above. Okay, so there's no need to be down low when you have a new blessing coming from above that you should be mindful of. It's a blessing that's already there that you have to see it. Okay, not only that, but we have here. Okay, let me go here first. The Queen of Pentacles came out. I spoke about her yesterday. I spoke about her yesterday. The Queen of Pentacles, she came out for us during the reading yesterday. And as you can see, she's nurturing whatever this gift is that's given. If this is you, Sean, if this is you or this is someone in your life, you guys, you are a gift. You are too. If there's someone in your life that is a nurturer, they're able to take a gift from God. They're able to take physical manifestation and they're able to nurture it. They're able to take a baby and raise that baby up properly. They're able to take a seed and they're able to plant it and make a garden. They're able to take a family, you know, they're able to take a family and a house and make it a home. You know what I'm saying? This person in your life right now, they know what to do with this gift that you're giving. You're going to have to come to the queen. Maybe you are that queen, but you're going to have to understand that there's someone, an elder, a wise person who knows how, again, I'm thinking mentor, a mentor in your life that knows how to nurture this new baby, this new gift, this new idea. Pat, that takes me back to you. We were talking about the sacral chakra. See, in this low space, this energy, it's dealing again the sacral chakra, that area of, you know, sexuality, intimacy, fire, new ideas, that birthing place, that womb, this area of indulging in the things that, you know, you lust for, you crave for, you desire, right? There's high energy in that, right? And we want to be able to use that not just to a fault. There may be, you know, we may have tapped into that in a way that wasn't proper, but right now it is telling us that although that energy is on us, we have an option to receive and understand that there's a gift that's available right now that may not be packaged in that low, little nasty way you like it, but it's good for you, and it's actually although it's not as fun or as exciting or as down on the dirty side or whatever it is you little risk takers like to do. I know how your eye done been there. No, it's not time for that. This is something that's going to be about more than just you, okay? Yeah, I'm glad it resonates with you, girl, because it's resonating with me too, because I know what it means. I know. But here we go. This is another card that came out, okay? This came out also for a clarity card for the devil, okay? And it makes sense because, again, and if you see here, these people are bound by chains that are big enough to free themselves. Here, she is bound by ropes. She's able to shackle and wiggle herself out if she wanted to. So These are thoughts. When you see the swords, it's dealing with your intellect. These are ideas. These are thoughts that you are having. You're blindfolded. You can't see. You feel trapped. I keep thinking like I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. But in all actuality, you're very powerful. You have the ability to wiggle yourself out of any situation. You have the ability to take the chains off and to make a move. Victim, you're not no victim. You're not a victim. You're fully able and capable, and you just might need to connect with somebody who knows how to nurture that new thing. Secondly, right here, you got the Page of Cups, okay? Page of Cups, this is going to deal with, Cups deals with your emotions. Cups is dealing with, in Page, this is someone, either a youth in your life or a youthful nature idea. Chapter 11, The Mystery of Sex Transmutation from Think and Grow Rich. Thank you, Dr. David. Please help for Tithe. Help the brother, okay? Help him, speak to him, okay, about that transmutation, because, listen. Witness, okay? Because in the sacral chakra, it holds and harnesses the most potent energy that creates life. This is the womb area. This is where all your reproductive glands are. Damn, that's what I was trying to say. All your reproductive glands are in the sacral chakra, right? So, this area isn't one that it's looked at as taboo, but it's a very powerful area. It's all about how you're using it, right? And not being a slave to it. Instead, make it work for you. If you're down in the, if you're getting down and dirty with the devil, at least make it work for you. Y'all better say hi to Jennifer, one of my friends and clients, one of my faves. Yes, show your love to my girl, because she knows how we do with these cards. We get in, we have a good time, but we stay straight to the point, and we take action on what we already know, even if it's just a small step, okay? Jennifer, can you attest to that? So we're talking about, again, the Page of Cups that came up. Page of Cups is going to be speaking to a youthful way of acknowledging your emotions, a new way of acknowledging how you feel. A lot of times you might be able to, again, observe that in children, how a child, they have that sense of jumping right into things. They love wholeheartedly. They are open to new, don't really show emotions. Well, this is speaking to doing things new. If you're new to starting to show your emotions, if this is new for you, it's okay. But you, again, be playful with it, show your emotions in small ways. Laugh a little bit. Kids laugh all the time. That's one way to show your emotions, laugh a little bit, listen to some music. Hey girl, hey. Yes, just doing some readings, girl. We had a lot of response. I didn't get to answer a lot of questions yesterday, but I was telling everyone, that if you do a personalized reading, personal reading with me, like you've done, a couple of times, that way we can really get into it and get more in depth. But all right, it's 8:49, so we got like 10 minutes, y'all, in search of how to tap into them. Inbox me, or again, go to my website and we can get into it. You can be up and rolling in no time. Again, y'all can be pulling cards for yourself, okay? So where was we? The Page of Cups. New ways of looking at things, okay? New ways of finding emotional fulfillment in a playful manner. A lot of times when you tap into this energy, it's not so much about your emotions. A lot of times it's really more about that sexual healing energy, okay? But it may be time for that to be deaded, okay? So that we can, come up a little lighter and get this blessing here from above. See, you got to come up a little higher out of the darkness to get that time. It's here, but if you're not in sync with it anymore, recognize it and go ahead and step on into this newness, okay? And then the last card we have here is the Two of Pentacles, and that, as you can see here, he's juggling and he's balancing his talents, his gift, his means of providing for himself, his means of taking what's inside of him and manifesting it on the outside, okay? Finding balance with that, having fun with it, understanding the interconnectedness of his gifts, how maybe on one hand they were used for one thing, but here on the other hand they're used for this, or the two, meaning you're partnering up and you're trying to find that balance as to how to really utilize your gifts and your talents. You got all this money coming up. It's a lot of money to be made. Everybody talking money, everybody talking business right now, because people are tired of making money and doing business the way that they have been doing it. Because sometimes you feel like a damn slave. You feel like your job is the devil. I got to ask to see my kids at their graduation. I got to ask for time off to go to the doctor. I got to ask for time off to do this, do that. I got to ask, can I go use the restroom? Can I please take 30 minutes so I can go home and tend to my children? Can I please do this, sir? Can I please get a 50-cent raise? Can I please get a dollar raise because I did this, that, and the other? And can I please get you to understand and recognize my value? Please, I'll do a couple more dances for you. Or are you tired of that? Are you tired of that and you're ready to say, instead of, acting a clown for my money, instead of being a slave to a system that no longer serves me, instead I'm going to enjoy what I do and I'm going to do what I love. Like I said to you all earlier, doing this is something that I enjoy, being able to help people connect the dots, helping people utilize resources, connecting one person with another person, connecting this network with this network, me exploring and knowing things about myself just based on me talking to you and you igniting and sparking something within me that I thought was gone or was dormant or that had been left in a previous state, but it really isn't. I just needed a fresh way of feeling about it. Okay? Tapping into your feeling. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Any if all hearts and minds are clear before I hit close this on out, it's 8:53. My family has been waiting patiently for me. And again, before we go, short plug, no shame, shameless plug, okay? If you're looking for an opportunity to empower yourself, take control of your mind, body, soul, finding your equilibrium. You are awesome. You are awesome, girl. Seriously, you are awesome. I already told you, girl, how I feel about you and what I experience of you. So thank you. You are awesome. But if you are looking for an opportunity to be able to really harness and take control of your mind, body, soul, spirit, find your equilibrium, find your woosah, okay? Because it isn't always the easiest to do. I'm a mama of 2 kids, 10 and 9, okay? And a whole man that wants all my attention, okay? Can you blame me? You know what I'm saying? I want his too, However, this is my calling. This is what I do. And what helps me, one of the things that have been helping me, especially in this past month, if you're new to following me, and finding my equilibrium, finding my woosah, finding, that balance, being able to tap into that, has been me. Have y'all tried the CBD oil drops? If you haven't yet, contact me. It definitely will help you. Okay? Okay? Yes, much love to you too, okay? But contact me if you're feeling like, sometimes when your mind is racing, you're all over the place. If you're not able to get enough sleep because you're thinking about the fact you got to work tomorrow, you got to do this, you got to do that. Sometimes you just want to be able to unwind without having to necessarily wind down, okay? Maybe you just want something natural that can kind of get you back and finding your sync, get you in a state to where you're feeling more yourself in the flow. Contact me. We can discuss that. And yes, for the coffee drinkers, we got coffee too, okay? A little bit of that hemp in your coffee will get you all the way right. I got mine in the mail. I just ordered these to add to my things here, but I love them because I have a certain coffee I like, so I can add this with it, so it gives it an extra kick. So contact me if you would like to hear more about that and being able to make a difference in the lives of others and being able to empower yourself and experience the results for yourself. And then you can take it, upon yourself to join in this movement and be able to help empower someone else to be able to make a change in their life, okay? Because you're not alone in this. There's mentors, there's people, there's resources available, there's networks available, and the internet is a beautiful resource for us to be able to connect and connect with like-minded people who are doing different things, thinking outside of the box. And this is one of the avenues that we can do that. So contact me if you are looking for something like that, or if you're looking for an opportunity to be able to market a good cause and position yourself on a platform that is all about connecting others, educating others, empowering others, and, you know, really being a leader in your community, okay? Even if that's just in your social media community, okay? Because everything counts, and everybody should be able to do their part, and I want everybody to just feel empowered, feel like you're using your gifts, you know, that you are in alignment with your soul's purpose. And just also one more thing for some good reading. Seed of the Soul. I'm still working through this book. You know, I've been slowly working through it through audio as well. So every day I'm listening to some. I'm highlighting different portions. So, you know, that's just something that I'm reading. If you've read this book, you know, then you know what I'm going through right now, okay? All right, and I'm going to share this too, just real quick before I close out. It's 8:57, so hopefully I can close out right at 9. Okay, so this is coming out of chapter 12. It's about trust, okay? I think it's chapter 12. It might be 14. Coming out of the trust chapter in the book, okay? It says, within each experience of pain or negativity is the opportunity to challenge the perception that lies behind it, the fear that lies behind it, and to choose to learn with wisdom. The fear will not vanish immediately, but it will disintegrate as you work with courage, okay? It will disintegrate as you work with courage, okay? It says, when fear ceases to scare you, it cannot stay. When it no longer scares you, it's like somebody jumping out of the closet with that same old, okay, the first time it got you. Okay, the second time it was like, and then the third time it's like, okay, I know you coming. I'm waiting on you. Come on out here. I got something for you as soon as you get out here. And what do you have in place? You have a courageous affirmation already on deck for when that fear tries to come and stop you. We have to be proactive about having something in place, a plan in place, so we can counteract these energies. Have something in place. There's a phrase in the Bible, a proverb that speaks about, you know, when you cleanse your house of one spirit, you have to fill it with another spirit so that the spirit doesn't come back with 10 more like it or worse. You know what I'm saying? Put something in that space. You can't have a vacant room. An idle mind is a devil's workshop, as they say. Well, fill your mind with something that serves you versus being fearful of a thing. Fill your mind with courageous thoughts, courageous words of abundance, right? Anyways, I'll finish this last little excerpt. It says here, it says, when you choose to learn through wisdom, to evolve consciously, your fears surface one at a time in order for you to exercise them with inner faith. Damn, I just said that. I guess I should have kept reading and let Mr. Greg Zukov say it, because he said it better than I did. But it says that is how it happens. You exercise your own demons. What? Now, I didn't even know that we was going to get back into the demon devil talk, you know, but that's exactly where it went. You exercise your own demons. Your demons are yours to exercise, to deal with, one at a time. Not like a crazy person, not like a frantic person, not like a fearful person, but like a person who is watching from a bird's eye view that says, it's like, I was telling this to my son. He was playing, you know, talking about playing the game. You know, and when you're playing the game, you're creating a player. But sometimes, you know, you might associate yourself personally with this player that you have created. But you have to remember, this is just a player that you have created, okay? You are not that player. You are not this past story, okay? You are not your past. You are not any idea that someone else has of you. You know, really, you're a soul, your essence. You're not any of this shit that, you know, none of the weave and the makeup and the brows, which are on point today, you know what I'm saying? The outfits, none of that, you know, that stuff isn't you. You are the essence. You are the stuff that you can't see, that invisible force, right? So just be mindful of that when you're making your moves, okay? When you're doing what it is that you're doing, just be mindful that whatever you have done, that isn't You are the one, that consciousness that's telling you what to do. Okay? Disassociate yourself from your personalities. The personalities are a part of your soul. Okay? The personalities are a part of your soul. They don't master you. You master them. You decide who gets to rule and reign. Okay? And it's 9:01, so that's it, guys. Love y'all. If y'all have any questions or if you would like a personalized reading, contact me. And I am doing discounts for anybody that says that they saw this live. Then I will discount your reading. So when you see the price on my page, that is what you would call a list price, okay? That is someone that isn't a friend or a family, or maybe someone that just a random, these are just list price, okay? But I always give a discount. I give discounts basically to everybody. You come to my page, if it's your first time getting a reading, you get a discount. If you're in my intuitive group, you get a discount. If you checked out my live or someone shared, and they say, oh, such and such shared this with me, you get a discount. Because again, this is what I do. This is what I do. It's just more about, the time that it takes. Because as you can see, that turned into an hour. It's supposed to be 30 minutes. So, anyways, guys, y'all have a great night.